Hi everyone, and welcome to today's episode. In today's video, we'll be talking about something very interesting, a struggle that many believers face silently. So I'll be opening today's episode with a question. The question is, what happens when you are too Christian for the world, but you're not Christian enough for the church? So we are talking about a tension that makes you feel like you are caught up between two worlds. It's a state that makes us ask, is Christianity really a one-size-fits-all thing, or is there room for individuality? So we're talking about 4 things in the course of this video. The first thing is when fitting in fails you and finding your unique path in faith. The second thing is spiritual burnout from trying to belong. The third is custom-built faith. And the last thing, the fourth thing, is God's personal approach. So I'll be opening the first subject with a meme. So in the meme, we can see a big dog and a small dog playing. The big dog jumps over a edge and the small dog tries to chase it, only for it to smack its nose on the edge. So Christianity can feel like that guardian edge sometimes. So some structures that work brilliantly for some will leave you bruised if you are shaped different. So we're talking about the second thing, which is spiritual burnout from trying to belong. If you are watching this video and you know deep down that the systems you've been following are draining your spirit, choosing your spiritual health over mere acceptance is not pride, it is survival. Because what's the usefulness of fitting in if you are slowly dying away? Animals like geese have been hardwired to fly a certain way or to migrate a certain way during winter, even when it doesn't favor them. But the good thing about being a human being is that we've been blessed with the unique ability to think, adapt, and get rid of things that are not working for us. So this will lead me to the third thing, which is custom-built faith. So now I would like you to reimagine the meme we saw at the beginning. A path has been carved out in the edge for the small dog to fit its body size. So while the big dog jumps, the small dog passes its path. Both of them can still play happily in a way that has been designed to suit their sizes. But if we insist that both of them must jump, one is already doomed to fail before it even begins. So the painful thing is that nobody will carve out that custom built path for you. And even when you do for yourself, it may be criticized. But as long as it works for you, and you don't have to be like that dog that keeps smacking its nose on the garden edge every time you try, it's fine. During the COVID lockdown, I heard powerful testimonies of people that found faith and salvation. They were not hounded with the noise of back-to-back church activities, services, and attendance. And in that moment of silence, they finally had moments to process everything they've been hearing. So if COVID didn't send us all in at that time, and these people stepped aside to find such quiet moments for themselves, they would have been called backsliders. But the unfortunate thing is that some of these people were not even saved. They were just active. Because you have to move forward for you to backslide. There was never a forward movement. It was just noise, activity, attendance, and all those. So we sometimes mistake noise, presence, and activity for progress. But let's just thank God those people who finally had their time during the COVID lockdown. Now I'll be going into the last thing I'll be talking about in this video, which is God's personal approach. So if you take a deep dive into the Bible, you'll notice God spoke to each person in a language they understood. He used the imagery of the plumb line with Amos and used fishing metaphors with Peter, James, and John. He didn't talk to David about fishing. Neither did he talk to Paul about sheep. Each message was tailored to suit its recipient's background and needs. So God is inviting us to that same personalized conversation. You don't have to feel like you are a cog in the religious machine. So you are a uniquely wired child of God. After getting saved, it may sometimes be difficult to find a community that resonates with your journey personally. But one of two things will happen in the course of finding this community. It's either you discover the community or you become the community. So if you are called to build something different, do it, and you'll be surprised at how many people have been waiting for exactly just that. So if this video resonates with you in one way or the other, probably you've moved to a new place, or you are just finding it difficult finding your own community, or you felt like there are structures that are not working for you and you feel like you are dying, or you are just trying to keep up appearances, in whichever way it resonates with you, please drop it in the comment section. Yeah, so I'll be bringing this video to a close by reminding everyone to let your faith breathe in a way God intended for you. So we've come to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and send this to someone you know may need this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm grateful. Bye.